vicinity.
Got some people to eat dinner with tonight.
That's for me to take that off.
Happy 420! Happy spring! Happy 420! Hey Dominique! How you doing? Alright. Happy 420 everybody! Yay! Happy 420! Happy 420! Happy 420! Happy 420! Take a seat. Happy 420 everybody. Happy 420. Happy spring! Happy spring!
Happy 420, everybody!
Yay! All right. Hey, good to see you. I miss you.
Thanks to DJ Paul, who just played a very beautiful classic piece, Spring.
Group of people decided instead to buy themselves a fleet of vehicles, not one or two, but a fleet of vehicles and patio furniture and etc. It was a very pay-to-play scheme. So a lot of the good growers don't grow in like factory size growing because that brings patients really overpriced B-grade medicine. And the only people that are opening dispensaries in Colorado are millionaires. We don't want that in California. We want our boutiques. We want affordable medicine, which we haven't gotten yet, but we're getting closer to. And we don't want to have an outrageously restrictive program that the patients will end up paying for because the dispensary owners are going to need to take long trips to Sacramento. Even if they already have a dispensary, they're going to have to be paying for the lawyer to go there, which means the prices won't become reasonable. And they're nowhere near reasonable right now. I get that. So when people start talking to you about, yay, Tom Amiano entered a bill, say, not so much. The good news and the good rumor is that Senator Leno is looking into bringing together not only the dispensary equalization, and there's a chairwoman, Betty Yee, who's a good friend of Axis of Love. She's a good person. And she is entering into legislation per our request. So we're actually having someone in Sacramento enter something that we asked for. And she is going to be entering a bill to absolve taxes for medicine for people that are terminally ill or in hospice. Now that's a little step forward. I understand that's just absolving the taxes. But you know what it does? It opens up the floor for us to come to Sacramento and talk about compassion and how the dispensaries that do compassion at their dispensaries do not need to be taxed for it. Matter of fact, they need tax credits. And that's what we're going to get together and support. So we got some good things going on. Next month, which will be the last Friday, from now on it's the last Friday, not the last Wednesday, we'll be joined by Betty Yee from the State Tax Board, who has entered legislation per our request to relieve the taxes on medicine that is going to people that are terminally ill. Now, Of course, I'm trying to further the conversation in the Capitol to giving tax credit to dispensaries that dispense compassion, meaning medicine for free to low-income patients. So it gives us an opening, you know, and we don't, if you don't know, all of our dispensaries like Waterfall Wellness who do compassion from their dispensary, they're taxed on that compassion. Big time, yes. So
Wow.
we want to get tax credits for those folks. But we've got the opener to the conversation. And when Betty Yee joins us next month, I really want help in applauding her because she's a state legislator that's willing to put her name behind compassionate care, and that's a big deal. The other thing I wanted to kind of brief people about is that Tom Amiano has entered a bill for us to be like Colorado. We don't want to be like Colorado with medical cannabis. It's B grade, farm, you know, big factories where you get B grade medicine, you pay top dollar price. There was a lot just recently, if you look in the papers, their system coordinators got audited. They were buying patio furniture. They bought a fleet of cars, not one or two, but a fleet of cars, fancy phones for themselves, while patients in need were paying the top dollar at the Colorado stores. We don't need the Colorado system. We want to keep our mom and pop shops. We want to keep our small growers. This is California, not Colorado, but the sneaky good news behind that is that I heard in the wind that Senator Leno is making a table to discuss what California might need to enter something as an alternative, and that's really necessary. And he made a point of saying that patient advocates would be at this table. I was not at the table for what Tom put together, and I don't know any patient advocate that was at the table that's not an industry lobbyist. So that's a problem. That's a problem. We need a seat at the table. So hopefully we'll probably try to get Mark Leno to come next month too. But definitely Betty Yee's coming, and when she comes in, we need to rev her up and let her know that we're going to support her through this process of getting a tax relief for terminally ill patients. And that's a starting place. That's an opener for us to get into the Capitol and start talking on a state level about health care and compassion with medical cannabis. So I'm hoping that we're kind of going to be transporting ourselves in the next coming months to make this a reality. We really work really hard on this event every month. And I really want to thank the women's building as well. And as you'll notice, a few volunteers are coming by with a compost bag, and that's to put the food in, so that we don't stress out our beautiful maintenance person that's with us every time we do this event. He's an awesome guy. Betty Yee from the State Board of Equalization that will be our guest, and possibly Senator Leno last Friday of the month. And I haven't chosen a theme yet, but I'm thinking we do our reggae dinner because we do one of those every year.
Okay.